What's up guys, Thick Boy Cycling here. So this isn't going to be a very long video, not a lot of footage. I didn't plan on making one. I just wanted to talk about my bike fit experience a little bit. I'm right here, I'm on my 2019 Cervelo S3. I got this bike back in 2020. I got it for $4,000, which is I think $1,000 off. And I've been upgrading it since I've had it. I can go over what I've put into it on another video if you guys are interested. Just let me know. Basically, since I had this bike, I've been trying to fit it myself, and I think I got around 85% there, but I just got to this point where I'd adjust something and then I'd have another issue, and I'd fix that issue and something else would pop up. So basically what I did was I set my seat height based off of my knee angle when my leg was at the bottom of my pedal stroke. I slammed my stem because pro, and I set my seat fore and aft an angle. Fore and aft is basically how far forward and back your seat is, and the angle is just how tilted the saddle is. So the saddle I got when I first got the bike was this one here, the Astute Italia Skylight SR saddle. So I got this. It had the similar shape to the one I had previously, and I thought sticking with it would be a good option. Turns out it wasn't the greatest option. So I had this saddle set flat when I got it, and you can see it's a super flat saddle, and I was having a lot of pressure in my groin area, and it ended up being kind of painful, and I was getting numb down there. So I tilted it forward a lot to get that pressure off when I was in my drops, and then I just started feeling like I was sliding forward in my seat, or my saddle. It felt like it was pushing me off the bike, and all my weight was in my handlebars, and I'm a bigger guy, so it's a lot of weight to just hold up on my bars. And my hands were going numb about 45 minutes into a crit. My hands would be so numb I'd have to look down at my shifters, the Shimano shifters I have, to try and see where my fingers were so I can make sure I was shifting the right way. Also, my positioning, the muscles in the front of my thigh near my knee, quads I guess, they were feeling like they were really overworked. I felt a lot of pain in those muscles specifically, so I wanted to get that addressed as well. Going into this fitting, I just wanted to make sure my body was in the healthiest position it could be while being pretty aero and competitive in a more aggressive position. So turns out all I really needed was a new saddle and some minor adjustments. The new saddle I ended up getting was the SMP Dynamic, and you can see here it's a lot more curved and ergonomic looking than the one I had previously. And this completely took the pressure off of my groin area, and the only way I could describe it is it felt like the last saddle I had, I was like sitting on a pole and kind of floating around on my soft tissue, and this one my seat bone's really anchored down into the saddle, and I just feel like I'm a part of the bike. Another thing he did was shift me back a little bit, and you could see right here it really made a difference in my pedal stroke. I felt like I was utilizing my entire leg muscles, front and back and calves, in my pedal stroke instead of just overusing my quads. It really made a huge difference there. So yeah, there wasn't really a ton of huge changes, just a couple little ones that made a huge difference for me. And with bike fitters, you have to remember that they're not getting paid for the amount of bolts they turn or the millimeters they move apart on your bike. They're getting paid for their years of expertise that led them to be to the point where they can take you, give you an assessment, and then set your bike up perfectly for you. So you can go in feeling like they didn't do a lot to your bike or your position, but you're paying for their expertise to get you into the perfect position to meet your goals, and that's exactly what happened here. So yeah guys, it was a great experience. I feel 100% better on the bike. No more pains, no more aches, just a little bit of saddle soreness, getting used to my seat bones actually supporting me rather than my soft tissue. But other than that, it was an awesome experience. I'd recommend it to anybody who rides their bike a couple hours a week. When you're on a bike that much, you want to make sure that there's nothing causing you long-term harm and your body's moving the way it's supposed to. But yeah, alright guys, that's all for this one. I'll see you in the next one, which is probably going to be a race in Suisun City, the Suisun Harbor Crit. Hopefully I do better in that one. I'll post it up here. Have a go on.